at 5. Georgia's new tougher penalties against squatters are now the law of the land.
The new law comes after a series of Channel 2 Action News investigations exposed the loophole squatters were taking advantage of. Now, consumer investigator Justin Gray is looking into how local police departments are using their new powers to criminally charge squatters.
Karen, we've been reaching out to police departments, solicitors general, and local magistrates about this to see if criminal citations are now being written to squatters. Many of the departments tell us they are still trying to figure out how all of this is going to work, but South Fulton has already created a special task force just to go after squatters, armed with the authority of this new law.
I know everybody thinks you can go in the house and squat and sit there. That law changed the other day. That law changed the other day.
When police officers knocked on the door of this South Fulton home this month, armed with new powers to cite squatters criminally on the spot, the suspected squatters ran out the back door.
All these fake leases, and I got receipts for this, and I rented this. Nope. That's over with.
So we're basically putting these squatters on notice. The law has changed.
Y'all squatting in my house.
It was a very different scene earlier this spring when police were called to Paul Callan's DeKalb County home.
They'll break in your house and then use the law to stay in there.
Where is it?
You had the lease, man?
I do.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, bro, she got a full lease.
Police body camera video was rolling as officers were handed what they suspected was a fake lease.
So you got somebody with a fake lease?
Yeah, I think the lease is fake, but, you know, it's no way I can prove it.
So the officers just left, told Callens and the suspected squatter it's not a criminal matter.
This will take time. Like, we can't put you out because we're not here for that. And he have to deal with it with law courts and stuff like that.
They shouldn't be in there for, a minute. They should be, out immediately.
Are you selling a squatter home right here?
After an exclusive Channel 2 Action News hidden camera investigation and a series of viral Channel 2 Action News squatter stories, Georgia lawmakers rewrote the law on squatters, spelling out that this is a crime that must be dealt with in magistrate court in a matter of days, not weeks or months.
Well, this is no longer a civil matter. Once this law was passed, it has now became a criminal offense.
Hi, yeah, it's Justin Gray from Channel 2. Are you squatting in this home?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
This is one of the first houses South Fulton police have visited under the new law just last week. They determined the suspected squatter is in the eviction process with the corporate landlord who is looking to recoup $60,000 in unpaid rent.
You feel like you all can react quicker now?
Absolutely. I think with the current law that is now in effect, we will be able to react more proactively.
Let's go back to Paul Callan's home. Channel 2 Action News cameras were there the day marshals evicted Takesha Bailey from the house. But look what we found right down the street a few weeks later.
Criminal trespass notice. DeKalb Marshals, been evicted by the DeKalb Marshals office.
Jane Doe evicted here according to the paperwork, but look at the belongings. See anything familiar? How about the same suitcase?
We noticed the luggage tag here, Takesha Bailey. That's the same woman at the other home.
According to court records, the alleged squatters here claim to have been scammed. That's the same thing Takesha Bailey says about Paul Callan's house. Bailey told me in an Instagram message that she's no squatter, that she is a scam victim who was evicted from suspected squatter homes twice in a month.
So, yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I literally just spent half of my tax money to move in here. I'm here with my kids.
It's crazy because they're just going to find the next victim and get out of that one.
But under the new Georgia law, suspected squatters now will immediately be issued a criminal citation.
This is now, so y'all can pass the word around. All this squatting, the other day.
And so under the new Georgia law, suspected squatters are supposed to immediately be issued a criminal citation and have 3 days to present a lease. If that lease is fraudulent, this goes from a misdemeanor case to a felony. Another thing with the new law is that it doesn't have to just be the homeowner who reports this. Now anyone, a neighbor, an HOA can call police and say, we want you to investigate this squatter home.
And it looks like what you found, though, was some of the people renting the homes didn't know they were squatting. They were giving their money to a company that was being bad with them.
We see that in some cases. We also see people saying that, and that is what gets worked out in court. That is what these magistrate courts are going to decide.
Wow, a lot going on. Justin, thanks.